Hello, Armchair Warriors. Tom here, again with another exciting Japanese episode in Hearts of Iron 3, playing the Black Ice modification 11.3.4. Actually, I had to escape to remember what mod I was playing. Oh, it's been a very long day. Anyway, where we left off, we had just conquered the Philippines, flipping over to that puppet status that you see here. Our troops are redeploying back to their appropriate headquarters. They'll be picked up down the road here eventually. I've got troop transports flying all over the place here, but largely because we've got to get these garrison units, all these new garrison units. I've got to get them situated, put here into to China proper. We got one, two, I think those two ports, and probably throw the other two, like one here and one there or something like that. I've got, or actually I may. Well, anyway, I got four more garrison units I've got to get placed into China. Probably these others got to get moved around a little bit, shifted around. So these guys in the Philippines are going to kind of sit here for a little while until I'm ready for them. I should have, yes, I do have a passenger liner here, but we're waiting for some reinforcements. Well, that's not all we're waiting for. We'll explain shortly, but we're waiting for some naval reinforcements to help escort us to our assigned location because the British have some air assets all throughout. We discovered they had air assets on Terracon, which we had just taken, which I'm sure have been redeployed, to the north or west, and they would be happy, I'm sure, to take on my lone passenger liners they pass through wherever they're going. So we're bringing destroyers up. We'll attach them to the passenger liner, and once and then board our men and move them on over to Borneo when we're ready. That is the thing, though. Something we discovered. We because I will show you here strategic resources. Um, we've got some pretty good resources here. And actually, yeah. So it shows up the crude oil. Yeah, I guess there's two there, 2.0. Um, but it's not showing that I actually have an oil rig there. So I don't know if there was an event that said that some of the petroleum oil fields were destroyed, or surely some of them were destroyed. So I don't know if that's what that means here. Um, yeah, I'm not 100% certain on that. We'll find out as time passes. Anyway, we invaded here because we're like, oh, it's a port and an airfield. Excellent use, that we could use. Not that I plan on staging any planes here per se, but it's good to have some air bases as just in case. And it's got the oil well, the oil wells here. We kind of need some oil. But I discovered as I was beginning to like look and see, oh, I want to move up here now. It's not going to let me. Oh, let me up here? No, because too low infrastructure, too low, too low, too low, too low, too low, too low. So I'm stuck in an island basically. I can move down here, and in fact, I do have a marine unit going down like so. Though, you know what? By the time you do that, yeah, let's not. How long is it going to take you to move there? 2 days now. We're not going to worry about it. If I get garrisons on here or whatever, I may try to scoop up any of the loose, unclaimed lands, but it's not concerned about these two. They don't have any strategic value whatsoever. But yeah, this is kind of stuck where it's at here. What's interesting is I can take these ports. They're kind of linked up, but then there's a line here of where I can't go from here westward. So this is an island effectively. This is an island effectively. So I'd have to come next over here, and sure enough, I can go all along the coast. I already took a look, but I can go all along the coast of Borneo from one area to the area, and this huge out of the way kind of movement. What I may end up doing is with these two Marines, they're just going to be tasked with taking Borneo themselves. Along with, of course, five, core headquarters worth of troops, say 5 divisions in here as well. Just they'll move in, take a port, move in some of my troops and have the troops just kind of spread out. Have the Marines then get picked up and go to the next port down the line, and just kind of take ports all along the way, moving my troops into each one as we get there, and then just spread the troops around to knock out the enemy. That's how we'll take Borneo, which I think I can do with just those 2 Marines and say about five divisions. If I have to task 10 divisions, I've got 15 at least. Well, this says 20, but I think, let's see, 3 of them are Marines. That leaves 18. Yeah, I think 3 more headquarter units on top of that. So yeah, I have 15 divisions here in the Philippines alone. They're expert warriors. I can just send them here in Borneo if I really need to. I've got at least 10 here. Once you factor out the headquarter units and the garrison, there's at least 10 there. Here, there's probably about 20. I've got more than enough divisions to handle what I need to do. So, since divisions in Borneo, I have Marines that will eventually make their way down to Java, and we'll take on Palembang. I'll move probably these 10 Marines here, or 10 divisions here, just have them scatter all throughout with Marine landings on the coasts, on the coastal ports. I can speak. And then filtering my divisions to take Java. Same with these islands here. I really need to know my geography a little bit better, I suppose. But take these islands because they've got some pretty good resources. Yeah, we got. I don't know what Chinchona is, but yeah, we got that. But tons of resources here in these Dutch East Indies. Just a lot of stuff available there. Nothing really over here, but I kind of do want to take the ports just to make sure I've got them. We've also got attacks going on at Midway. We're about 60 something percent. It says 0, but I think when we left off, we're at 61%. There's some crack showing in the Marines armors, U.S. Marines armor. We're doing okay otherwise. So this should be falling. Probably not this episode, but once it does, that'll be the end of phase 2 as far as we're concerned. And we got some Marines redeploying out here to this island, which then they will use as a jumping off spot to attack and capture the Johnston Island here, the Johnston Atoll. Nice that they have a radar station here. I don't know what level truly is, but it should be pretty decent. We already have some naval assets in play. A couple carrier groups, destroyer group, heavy cruiser group, strong heavy cruiser group. So I think we've got enough interdiction forces to interdict here and support the naval invasion when that happens. This will be phase 3. Johnson Island itself. If we can pull it off, we may also take these islands here in this chain, but it's not much of a concern, and that'll afford us opportunity to enable phase 4, which is the Marines from here and Midway, Johnson and Midway, which should be about 6 of them. Invasions all up and down Hawaii, every single island we're gonna do an invasion. After we've of course interdicted it with carrier and our heavy ships. We got 2 carrier fleets here. We have 4 around Midway. So once they're all done doing what they're doing, I'll probably leave 1 carrier group around Johnson just to kind of hang out here, or maybe set them down here and start interdicting these islands. But yeah, 5 carrier groups. That's 10 dozen carriers at least around Hawaii, along with all the heavy fleets that I've got around as well, which doesn't look like it's too much. That cruiser group, and that cruiser group. Wow, and that cruiser group. Yeah, I don't have too many, I guess, in the way of heavy units over there. I guess most of my battle wagons are here in this area, which, yeah, it appears so. 3 battle wagons alone here in this area. No wonder the British won't come out to play. So with that said, let's go ahead and start kicking this off here. We've got a lot of movement all over the board, up and down the board. We're moving into Burma. We got some attacks going on here. Yeah, 60% from Midway Island. That's about what I would expect here. What does that say here? We have 21 brigades versus 18 on their end. All right. Oh, I didn't realize it gave you the breakdown to the 10th of a percent. Not that that's accurate in any form, but that's cool. Don't go in. So here, I know it says 9%. Honestly, we should do better than them. 9 to 6, 19 to brigades to their 6. So we should be able to handle what we got going on there. Inadvertently, I moved that specialized light infantry out of here. I meant to indicate that after it was done with this battle here, then move into the province, but no, I basically told to retreat. So my bad, mea culpa. But we'll handle this, not a problem. Alrighty. So nothing much we need to really keep an eye on other than if I see any hostile bombings or naval combat. HMS Castor. So I have a damaged destroyer, which don't really care about at this point. I mean, I do care, but it's not a big deal. It looks like we're going to lose the Kuriaka. Small navigation radar advance. Oh, I haven't checked my tech in a while here. And I don't like the fact I only have 99% officer ratio. I'd want 110%, but it is what it is there. Small navigation radar, we'll keep that because yeah, we need that surface detection. Fuselage is 1943 tech. We can't use that. Can't research that right now. So yes, we lost a destroyer while they lost the caster. I think that's well worth it. And that was either a level 1 or level 2 destroyer as well. So yeah, not a big deal. Central flats here. So how the heck is he? He must be making it from here. Midway Island. He's out here, 661 kilometers. Holy cow. How the heck does he have that much range? Because I think our guys half that range. Gotta be tech levels. Gotta be tech levels. Philippines is mobilizing. That's good to hear. Yeah, we don't do any change in our laws. So let's check out. It's still going good. This Tavoy, that's got to be better than 2%. I've got a lot of troops pouring in on there, so I don't think it's that bad. This, I can almost believe 22%, because yeah, that sounds about right. Let's have him support the attack. All right, they're all going up. We're coming down. Oops, wrong thing I want to take a look at. This is what I look at. Oh, we're not even up to 30% yet. Wow. Machine gun positions for our landing craft. I think that's a one-off. Yeah. Hostile bombing on East Johnston Island. That's going to end poorly for them. Wasn't too concerned with all the ships I have in that area. Yeah, we don't need to buy fuel. That's all right. We don't want to export rubber because of the bonuses we get for it, speed and supply throughput. So we don't want to give that up. Wings aerodynamic is 1943 tech. We will drop that. The Battle of Yay. So we're pushing up northward there. Good to see. They're getting attacked. So that's good. That means these two divisions are going to just get killed, but they're colonial militia and stuff anyway, not a big deal. Let's have him support the attack as well, just to speed it up. Yemen. Oh, which by the way, too, I totally forgot. Let's take a look at our Axis friends here. This list has kind of grown a little bit. I mean, Bulgaria, Finland, Germany, Hungary, etc. But Guatemala has joined. Um, Yemen has joined as well. Take ownership. Let's go and take ownership. I don't know what mines, unless there's some mines, unless it gets prompted for when I march into Malaya and Burma. Which also reminds me, we need to set this to total exploitation. Also set that to total exploitation. Greatly increases the chance of rebels popping up, but it also gives us a little bit more IC and leadership too. Naval combat. So they have lost, actually, we've lost 2 destroyers here. 2, 4, 5, because we're down to 5 now. But those are all old stage destroyers. I don't really care terribly much. If we get thrashed, I'll pull them out, but let's see, ships coming and going, a bunch of destroyers on their side and a light cruiser. And now we just joined the battle of some of our bigger boys too. Hoi Dung. Okay, so they've given up the attack here. We can just now say, let's move in and keep going into Hong Kong. They're retreating. I gotta wait till they're done retreating. Landing craft, flotilla advance. We will let that keep going, but that allows us. Oh, that's right. We have to get the amphibious invasion tactics, which is the end of the month. End of the month before we get assault ship flotillas. But this is good. Increased speed, which is good. Increased range. That's wonderful. Their current landing craft range of 2,300. That's basically about another 5% thereabouts, something a little more than that. Oh, twin engines. Oh, this is to help speed up our landing craft a bit more, so that's good. Bow ramps, invasion speed, a little bit faster. A lot of good stuff for our Marines. So let's keep an eye on this battle here. I see a bunch of they got a bunch of ships coming and going. I wish I could come and go as I please. Who's out? So we're kicking them out. This should be an easy set of wins for us all overall. Enin, yeah. Alrighty. Now we don't need to buy fuel from Liberia. So this is kind of what I was talking about last episode too. I kind of want to stay on economic focus stage 2, but we just got to stage 3 of our naval focus, and that's where I want to stay as well. Naval focus takes priority. I'm gonna wait a couple months and then switch back to economic focus, get it up to like level 2, and do the switch back and forth until we get to where we need to be. It'll just be kind of a back and forth a lot. We need to get you up to 70 leadership here. There we go. And bad weather. I think that's why they're kind of coming and going, is because neither side can pin them down enough. So we have all these guys here. That's what I was kind of waiting for. So you will come out here, do some convoy raiding. You can be passive. You, how far up here can we go? Pretty far, actually. All right. Let's go out a few here then. Next one. It's a bit too far. So we go as far as there. That's fine. Some of the more modern coastal subs have a bit of a longer range, as you can see there, but in some cases we don't quite have the range overall that we need. Okay, so that's all except for this one. Would love to be able to reach over here, but no. Okay, let's just go in there. Good enough. All right, so we're all set there. Okay, we're going to bring our passenger liners in. And now we're going to take this group, board. Oh, that's a little bit too early, I want to say, actually. Yeah, let's not board, actually. Let's just, yeah, wait. I mean, we're good to go right there, so that's fine. You're going to wait. Oh, I was going to cut you in half. Whoops, no, no, no. We don't want to remove you from the game. So the Fuso, sorry, and say about 3 destroyers and 1 of the landing craft are going to go out here. So you board 1 of them. Okay, that's fine. We'll have you invade on Kota Belud. Gotta wait till they at least move out. Oh, 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 oh. So the Tayo and Unrail report that they've met 3 of the American battleships, and they're doing a number on 2 of them right now. The Colorado and Maryland are really getting hurt. I have somebody else, yeah, I think a destroyer group or a heavy cruiser group is getting involved too. They're like, yes, let us in. But we couldn't sink the 1 battleship. It sunk 3 of their destroyers though, so that's, yeah. Okay. Not the main battle fleet that our main ships of the line per se that I wanted to be taking on. What their aircraft carriers, but that's pretty good so far. I like to see what's going on there. All right, and this one will board, and you're going to come up. Actually, just invade here. I got my carrier group here. They can just sit here, and that's fine. Okay. This is, yeah, here. Junyo and Hiyu. Oh, the Yamato's getting involved too. Holy cow, all my ships in this area. Or there's a scrum. Belfast, can we find him and sink him? Well, we did sink the Blanche. Or Blanc, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I know it's English, but a destroyer. That's good enough. Oh, so off of Singapore in this Anabas Pass, looks like we got 3 destroyers and a light cruiser. 1 destroyer, 2 destroyers are getting wrecked. They didn't lose any, but yeah, they're really, really hurting. We also have some air units. That's not going to be a big deal. Johnston, Tayo Unru is meeting a couple of destroyers again. They're all escaping, it looks like. Oh, not all of them escaped. Sank 3 destroyers. Cool. Back to the Singapore Strait. We got a British ship, the HMS Dispatch. Light cruiser and 3 destroyers. That's a lot of shipping naval units sunk here so far. That's good to see. This battle's turning out much better, so that's good. We're going to have you support the attack. I think part of the problem is we're going across river with armor. Not a good deal, but this should help swing how things go. Yeah, up to 43 now, 55. That's nice to see. Tavoy, that's there are 2 units in here. We're crushing them slowly. Let's have you go up like that. And the armor, which honestly, yes, we're not in ideal conditions, but we will make do. We can have you guys just straight up or straight up like that. You guys can do the same as well. We'll do straight up like so. Now, we will have cav unit. Kind of do that. We got enough units coming in here, and looks like they're retreating anyway, so we'll have the 17th peel around and do that. The 29th will come up like so, and the 8th will do a hook. Okay. So everything is looking good elsewise here. We got guys sitting. Yeah, we're waiting. They're pulling out. I don't have. Is that yes? Okay. Though. Okay, that's my only fleet that's there. Cool. So this guy, board, and we can't attack. We can't directly assault there, so we need to restage here. From there, yes, they can definitely attack 676 kilometers. All right, so our Marine didn't land where we really wanted them, but that's all right. Well, actually, let's attack there, like so. Let's not him. Let's have the 25th. We're gonna. Well, we don't need actually. Yeah. Let's unload. Let's do this the right way. We have 5 units. We don't need quite so many. Let's do like that. There we go. So we'll do like that. Send 2 guys. Oh, well, let's have move, and then once he's moved in, which shouldn't take too long. Yeah, 2 days. The transport ship will be there, kind of hover off the coast, and then move them on in. Now we've got the other. Yes, you're hooking around. Why you can't come around like this, I don't know, but it is what it is. These guys, we can't carry any of those people at all. So at this point, we're just going to rebase to here. We're done here. Let's move you over to help support this landing. Move? Did I tell you to move? I thought I did. That's the only fleet from there. Okay. So that's that over there. I don't have any fleets sitting over here. Do I have any fleets sitting around here that I had redeployed but totally forgot about? It looks like yes. 2 subs. Okay. I thought I did. Wasn't sure. So we'll do some convoy raiding there and here. Just some minor stuff. Nothing major, but enough to cause some distraction. Okay, we're looking good elsewhere. Do we have a... Yes, passenger liners are back. Got 3 of them. So you're going to get picked up. We'll go to Xenamen. Transport you there. I think you're going to Fuz or Shantao. And you're going to come down. So those are only two that I still had to cover. I'll transport him here, and then I'll end up moving the garrison up here. I'll pull this garrison out, and I'll probably do the same thing, pull this other garrison out, move them more westward. And the last garrison that's here in Tokyo will go here on Guangzhou. Yeah, so there's two new ones will go here and here. These two, I'll pull them and push them westward, cover, like this port here and that port there. Oh, save the game, Tom. Oh my God, over a week. Oh my God, we have hostile bombing. Oh, ouch. Our carriers are getting beat up here. That's okay. So we need to pull you out. You need to get some rest and recuperation. Why? So the CAG, I don't know why they're not fighting back. That's a tad odd. Destroyers. Let's go ahead and group all you guys together. You're all beat up to hell. Can I make a unit out of you? Anybody here? Let's see. So 5, 6, 7. Sure enough, I can. That's fine. Do I need them on Johnston? I think I have enough. I still have one carrier group, heavy cruiser, and destroyer. Which looks like we're taking some hits there. Let me go ahead and send you out here. We're going to rebase, and you're going to help. Oh, good. A landing craft's coming in. Because I think we're getting beat up pretty bad here. No? So when I hover over there, I'm looking at it. It looks like the damage is worse than it truly is. I mean, that's not bad. Sure, the Yugiri is hurting, but we're not doing too bad, and they're fine. Yeah, okay. That was looking much worse than it really was. That's not bad. This, looking in the bottom right, doesn't look terrible bad per se. I'm like, ooh, I definitely see some damage. But then when you look on the left side, yes, my ships have taken some pounding. I need to pull them out. They need to rest and recuperate. I only have 3,500, so let's postpone any mine plans for 6 months. Choose puppet industrial focus. This is probably for the Philippines. Oh no, China Nanjing. Okay. Army, please. We probably have some more. Yes, choose puppet industrial focus. Who's this for? Philippines. I want to say army, but honestly, they can't build a navy. I don't think they're able to do so. If we say, do they have oil? I think they have oil. A bunch of energy, metal. Yeah, no, they don't have oil. So, I mean, none of this. The Army, Air Force. Let's say Air Forces. What the hell? It's probably the best that they can do right now. I'm thinking I don't need any of those resources really that I'm going to tell them to focus on. Manchuria, definitely Army. And I think Siam. Oh, Menjiang, definitely Army. And do I have Siam? Siam, Army. That's a no-brainer because they're doing so well helping me out down here. Okay, so we got you guys. So the 38th come around here. Oh, we can't take Georgetown. Why can't we move further there? Huh. So you guys just keep marching in like so. Actually, there we go. Do like that. Are we over 30 yet? Not even close. Wow. Alrighty. We're going to move you guys into Kota Baru, since we just took it. Naval combat. Tambalan Passage. Oh, this will be nice. Again, this is like all of my ships here, except for the carrier group. They lost a light cruiser, the Argonaut. It's good to see. Midway, let's check that real quick. Yeah, my one headquarter unit's looking real shaky, but so is their second. The other guys are looking kind of eh. Hostile bombing on Necker Ridge. Yeah, they're like trying to really sink as best they can. They're trying to sink one of my light cruiser or light carriers, or even light cruiser for that matter. But nah. So they lost a destroyer. So the British are really taking a pounding all throughout here. That's good to see. This should be wrapping up momentarily. Oh, Brunei Bay. Oh, the Caradoc and the Velox looks like a destroyer and light cruiser. We destroyed the destroyer. Amphibious invasion tactics. 1942 tech. We're gonna let that go because that does improve the speed. Oh, nice. So the ship defenses are almost done as well. I think that another day or two here, and then we get assault ship flotillas learned. Yes, they lost the destroyer Velox, however you pronounce it. You know what? While we're here doing nothing, let's just do that. Move in, take those two provinces. We're almost there. Yeah. We're invading on the wrong side. Oh, good God. Invasions never work the way you want them to. Naval combat. Oh. Taiho and Unro are meeting the Independence, which I think it's a light carrier. Yeah. So interesting. 2, 4, 6 destroyers, it looks like, and transport flotilla. Let's watch this here. Let's see how well we do. Oh. Yeah, they were like, no, we don't want anything of that. Oh, my CAG are getting slammed big time. Let's do this. Oh, actually, I even lost a CAG too. Let's go ahead and pull you back, rebase. And let's take you guys. Johnson et al. Well, it'd help if I knew my geography a little bit, right? Oh, I guess we can't rebase the carrier that far out. Oh, this will not go well, I think. We'll rebase out to here. I guess on that note, we're going to pull you back. Yeah, because we can't do anything without any carriers or any CAG. And I mean, that's the only good CAG that I've got so far. Those guys are thrashed. All right, 36,000 colonial troops killed in Tavoy up here. Interesting and good. That means we don't have to worry about them. Yeah, I want to try to cut along here along the coast as much as possible. On that note, too, they're at 24.8%. So what did they lose? 1 victory point location. So I just need to get 3 more victory points. Rangoon is 2. Mandalay is 1. So I have. Oh, and here's their other one, Teknaf. So quite possible. All I need to do is get Rangoon and Mandalay and Burma Falls. But it's also possible, because I'm only at 24.8% surrender rate with them, it's also possible that they will not be surrendering at that rate. So I may have to go there as well. Take all their victory point locations, and we'll see. Let's go a couple more. I'm gonna get to the end of the month here. There we go. We dropped him off. He made it in, and let's now transport. Beaufort. Yes, we won there. Do I go to Bandar and take that? The answer is yes. So we have another group here that we can take. 107. Can I take another guy? No, 133, 114. All right. We will move them off the coast of the port. Marine will get there in 2 days. Once we get there, then we can transport them in. Kind of cheesy, I will admit, but it is what it is. So they lost the Warwick destroyer. Yeah, the British is not going to have any fleet here to speak of pretty soon. I know they've got a light carrier around the area, the Hermes, and some other stuff, but Brunei Bay. Oh, here's the other stuff. So my light carriers, good thing I moved my light carriers over. This should be interesting. The Warspit, which is a battleship and 3 destroyers. I think these are destroyers. Versus battleship, 2 battleships, and 3 light carriers. Let's see how this goes for them. So the Ajax is getting knocked back. All right, they definitely left. So they had somebody here, headquarter unit, they got knocked back. Okay, cool. I don't think we sustained any damage whatsoever. Well, maybe actually. No. It says 7. There's 7 light cruisers in here. So those must have been light cruisers that was fighting, not destroyers. There's 4 destroyers, and here's the 4 destroyers. So the wounded light cruiser there, both those are the British. Interesting. Interesting. Cool. So my Marine, let's see. So now we can move you like so. I'll have you come in like that. And my Marine will sit there and just kind of wait to get picked up. He can move back, rebase. Because we'll pick up, once he's, yeah, we'll pick him up and then move him to the next drop-off point here. All right. 22%. This should actually be looking better here pretty soon because I got more units coming through. Yeah, it'll actually start skying up. I'll send him up there. Make sure everybody is pushing up. Up, up, up. Yeah, let's send you out there. You're fine where you're at. Alrighty, everything looks good that I see here. Let's have you cross over like that. Let's just have you move in. And you can move in like so, and just go like so. Okay. Wonder Bar. Oh, Brunei Bay. What do we got going on here again? The Warspit. Back for more. Yeah, my 1 destroyer getting wrecked. That's all right. That's okay if we can. Actually, it's one of my newer destroyers. Ugh. Yeah, we lost the Udachi, but as you can see, good thing I am putting destroyers with my passenger liners and keeping my light carriers off the coast here, to help get involved there. So we won here. Cool. 22,000 troops. They're retreating. They've got to be pretty bad off. Don't know how bad off they are. Actually, we didn't lose that much compared to they did. Huh. That's acceptable then. So we're going to move in here and do like that. So pretty soon, our passenger liners are really taking a beating from why are there two garrisons out in the middle of nowhere? So he's going down there like so. He's going to go get placed off there. Or maybe it may not be in the middle of nowhere. They may just be like just kind of click through them, and that's who's in that zone. Arithasa. So we lost the destroyer. So our one destroyer group is really getting hammered here. Let's pull them back. Even though those are older destroyers, and that's what their purpose is, just to kind of let us know what's going on there. I don't need to be losing quite so many. That's an impressive fleet sitting there, just waiting. What do we have here? Another set of subs. 1,200 kilometers. Oh, these are subs. That's right. Duh. We'll do some convoy rating. I was thinking that for whatever reason, I was thinking coastal subs, and that's not what they are. Yeah, those are going to be waiting. What do we have here? Nothing. And there. Okay. How about here? All right, so we got some ships here. So now, can we rebase to carrier? Good. Allow them to take care of that. So we got the landing craft here. We're going to detach one of these destroyers, rebase to here. And we're going to attach them together, so that way they're a group. So when we go to attack the Johnson Atoll, we're not caught with our pants down. Oof, you're looking kind of shoddy. You're looking fine, but yeah, let's pull you out as well. Here's some of my newer destroyers. I don't want to risk losing you. So their air assets on Johnson Atoll is kind of going to make that phase a little bit difficult to handle. Let's also have him rebase to here too. Okay. We'll wait a little bit. We don't need to move. So that destroyer can sit here. That's fine. The other destroyer can also sit around here. That's fine. Though I could probably begin to push those destroyers here. This light carrier, we need to push up a little bit further. Let's start patrolling a little bit further out. Even though we've got like enemy fleets moving around, slipping through our fingers. Let's have a cruiser group. Let's have you guys patrol like so. All right. Let's wait till the change of the day. Amphibious, that's what I was waiting for. Amphibious ship defenses. We'll keep that. Oh, Oh, we need to get to level 2. We need at least level 2. Well, bummer. So we're pushing both these up top. They got to get done first. Yeah. April. That's when we'll actually be able to start learning the assault ship. Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. We got a little bit further, another 2 weeks in, at the end of the month. Philippines has definitely fallen. We made some strides and progress in Borneo. Oh, they're about to make it to that port. We're making our way through into Malaya, Burma. We got the peninsula, a little dangle. We've got that pretty much taken care of. We've suffered some ship losses, mostly destroyers. I haven't lost any big ships at this point. And I say the Americans and the British definitely have lost some pretty big ships, light cruisers, a lot of destroyers. Met the American battleships, but nothing much really transpired from there. A lot of damage on a couple of their battleships, but not much damage on ours. Yeah, we've definitely have made some encounters. You know what? We're gonna move you. Just sit there, and you're patrolling out here. Oh, wow. So yeah, I've got enough main ships flying all over the place here, plus subs. Oh, and you're even over there. Yeah, Midway. I'm not worried about any kind of naval incursions by the Americans around Midway. We got enough fleets to cover what's going on there. But again, appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next episode. Goodbye.